5, 4, 3, 2.
Crank it, Jerry.
Welcome to Into the Wild, the official podcast of the Washington Wild Pigs.
What do you hear? What do you say?
It's the best sports podcast in the world. Wait, is that true?
If you're committed enough, you can make any story. I once convinced a woman that I was Kevin Costner, and it worked because I believed it.
Now, here's your host, Kyle Dawson.
Did you get the popcorn?
Back on the Wild Things Baseball Network to put a bow on this series opener for you. Lake Erie has won 4-2 the final over Joliet, so Washington trails again in the Central Division by a game plus percentage points. As a result of being shut out for the 7th time this season, and the first time since the shutout loss 2-0 against Lake Erie on July 12th. And the first since before the All-Star break. This is also the first series opener the Wild Things have lost since the All-Star break. And now they've got an uphill battle against the Windy City Thunderbolts at home, trying to stay afloat in the Central Division race. And they did a lot of work this weekend to make sure that it was 0 in terms of games back coming into this 6-game homestand. And to be quite honest, did a lot of work tonight to make sure that they were down a game by the end of it. And again, you can classify it as it's just one of those nights offensively, but a bad time of the year to have one of those nights coming off the sweep of the Lake Erie Crushers. Hats off to Dante Maeda, Carson Plumador, and Caleb Rydell, who combined to blank the Wild Things for the 7th time this season. Just not enough offensively. They had 3 hits. Washington did. Let's go through the scoring. It's going to be quick. Top of the second inning, Windy City got on the board first. Garrett Broussard an RBI double. And in the third inning, Michael Sandel hit a solo homer to make it 2-0 Windy City. That held up. 5 innings from Dante Maeda. He picks up his third win. They were shut out. 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, a walk and a hit batter. Carson Plumador, 2 innings, 1 strikeout. And then for Caleb Rydell, 2 innings, 1 hit, 4 strikeouts. The hit was from 3 Hillier in the bottom of the 8th inning. Washington failed to get a guy on second base after the 5th inning and had 2 total guys on second base tonight. And in the final turn through the order plus change, they had 3 base runners. 1 was on a fielder's choice, 2 on their own volition, a hit batter and the Hillier base hit in the 8th inning. They're just not there offensively tonight. And again, it happens. It's going to happen to everybody probably down the stretch of the season here to get shut out once. But not a good time to have it happen. And I don't know how politely I could put that off a really hard-earned sweep over Lake Erie. And to be honest, it feels like a little bit of that momentum is gone now. And you have to reset, throw it away, and try to win the middle game to even the series tomorrow.
Yeah, you're in a situation that you're not unfamiliar with this year. You lose game 1. Now you got to go out and win the next 2, and they've done that pretty successfully in 2025. Got to do it again. Realistically, I think you win the next 2. Lake Erie probably wins 2 out of 3 at this point against Joliet, and if that happens, then you're back even heading into the next series, right? And obviously, over the course of the final 24, you got to be ahead of them by 1, but at bare minimum, you want to be at least tied by the time that we head into the weekend.
Tomorrow, a 6:05 p.m. first pitch on a Senior Slugger program Wednesday, presented by AARP Pennsylvania. Fans 50 and older get into the ballpark for free. Everybody that is in the ballpark can enjoy dollar hot dogs thanks to Burke's. Right-hander Buddy Pindell, 5 and 6, a 383 earned run average on the year, takes on Jordan DiValerio. Washington's starter tomorrow is 8 and 3 with a 429 earned run average. Then it's Isaac Milburn on Thursday and Reggie Grace for the Wild Things. Milburn for the Thunderbolts in the finale on Thursday at 7:05. Appreciate you tuning in on a Tuesday night. It's a slow one. The Wild Things strand just 5 runners, no runs, 3 hits in air. Windy City 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors, and 9 left on base. The winner, Maeda, 3-2. The loser, Rodriguez, 2-2 after close to a quality start for him, and the save to Rydell, his 7th. Time of the game, 2 hours and 35 minutes, played in front of an announced attendance of 1,083. Here at EQT Park, that's 1,083. Washington falls to 41-32. Windy City ups its record in last place in the West Division to 28-45 on the season. We will be back with a middle game tomorrow. Airtime is about 5:50 on the Wild Things Baseball Network, presented by Rocco's Rolls, and sponsored in part by the Pennsylvania Lottery, by Sonic, by Baker's Waterproofing, which is now Groundworks, by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, and by Victory Toyota Highlands. For Matthew Gustafson and all of us at the Wild Things, so long. Thanks for tuning in. The final score once again tonight was the Windy City Thunderbolts 2 and the Wild Things nothing, and you caught it here on the Wild Things Baseball Network, on MixLR and or the Frontier League Network, live and archived, powered by Home Team. Until tomorrow, we say goodnight. Okay, bye. Catcher is at 224 on the year. The pitch, swing and a miss. The fastball by him. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night for Rodriguez's first punch out, and he does strand Broussard at third base. But in the win in sudden death on Sunday, 0-2, swing and a miss by Feltz. He's down on strikes to Rodriguez.
You learn something every day, especially on back-to-school night. And fastball blown right by him, swing and a miss, strike 3. Now the 1-2 to Thorman. Breaking ball right past him for strike 3. Looks like that was actually a fastball, but had a really good cut action to it. Here's the delivery. Change up down the middle for strike 3. Beetle caught looking.
Count is now 2-2 on David Mayberry. Runner at first base in a 2-0 game. We play in the 7th here at EQT Park. The pitch, swing and a miss. Slider got by Mayberry. 3 strikeouts for Coles in an inning and a third of work. He strands a 1-out single. His 5th pro appearance, the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Breaking ball. Mindert sets and deals home. Swing and a miss. He chased the fastball upstairs. Did Gibson? Mindert wins that battle of college teammates. No runs.